My name's Johnny.
Drop it.
Hey, how's it going, Joker fam? It's your white haha Joker, aka the Black Joker, back at it again with a Madden video for you guys. And today, as you guys know, man, the last video, Madden 23 for me this year, man. Hey, man, it's been a great year. Been a lot of fun. Did a lot of things. Put out a lot of good content on YouTube, man. Again, thank you guys for rocking with me all the way to this point, man. And for the new people who have subscribed to the channel, man, thank you for hitting that sub button, man. It really does mean a lot. Thank you for walking with me on this journey to be the best Madden content creator that I can be. You know what I'm saying? It really does mean a lot. I'm very much appreciated. And also shout outs to Madden Bees, Outrage, Johnny, man. Thank you guys for letting me use your accounts to push out more content on the channel, man. Really does mean a lot. So again, thank you guys for making Madden 23 great. And hopefully we can do the same thing with Madden 24. But as it is, that's not why we're here, man. As it is, we're going to be going over a few things that I want to see in Madden. Not this year's Madden, because obviously it ain't going to happen this year. Honestly, it doesn't really seem like a lot of good things are going to happen for Madden 24. But we also going to be kind of dipping in that a little bit too. But these are things that I want to see in later Maddens, Madden 25, 26, whatever it might be. But also, we're going to be kind of, like I said, nitpicking certain things with Madden 24 that's going to be in this particular video. We'll kind of get into everything. But as it is, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. All right, Joker Vet. So right now we are in practice mode. So again, like I said, I'm going to be going over certain things that I would like to see in Madden 24, or not Madden 24, but in just other Maddens, starting with the trenches. Now, number one, the trenches is so important in Madden because things are very random. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's player stats, player abilities, whatever it might be. Which, again, if you guys don't know in Madden 24, the abilities that you put on your players aren't going to even work all the time. So for some of you guys that are comfortable with having deep route knockout procking every single time on deep passes, it's not going to proc every time anymore. Now again, I don't know for how many abilities this is going to work for, how often it's going to work, things of that nature, because for me personally, if you got Gunslinger on, it should work every time. You know what I mean? So I don't know what abilities are going to be implementing this on and things of that nature, but it is a thing in Madden 24. But we'll get more into that later on. The trenches. Now, as it is, what I would like to see changed, right? If you guys could imagine being on defense, right? And let's say you got trips left and you're running like cover 2 man, something basic, right? If you go to your safety, right, on that left side, on that trip side, and you wanted to man cover any one of those receivers on that side, you can do it. You can double cover any one of those receivers on that side. You know what I'm saying? Go to your safety, I forgot what buttons you hit some buttons, and then you can man cover any one of those receivers. But you can't cross man. You can't take your left side safety and man up to the right side. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I want that implemented on the O-line if you have time. As you're able to click through all of these receivers and tight ends just like I'm doing right now, I want to be able to do the same thing with the O-line also, right? I want to be able to dictate who I want my O-lineman picking up based off of my opponent's tendencies and what he's doing, which, as the defense is, as you guys can tell, this should look kind of familiar. It's DB fire. Now, here's the thing, right? Obviously, I'm not controlling the defense. I'm not base aligning. I'm not showing blitz. This is just base DB fire, okay? And it's sending 5. 3 down linemen, 3 defensive linemen, and then 2 corners on both sides. This is a 5-0 lineman front. So 5 rushers, 5-0 linemen. Yet, no matter pretty much what I do, if I slide my protection right side, which as you guys can see, my protection slided right side, obviously, left side is going to come in free. Okay? Now, obviously, oh, Joker, you could just take your check down. Honestly, it's just the amount of timing. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, I'm not doing anything on defense. So, you know what I'm saying? You could just take a check down, obviously. But, obviously, you only get, like, 2.5 seconds, maybe 3, before you get sacked on a five-man rush. I'm not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, that slide, right side will go ahead, go slide left. And even if I slide left, it got picked up surprisingly by the left guard, which, once again, the randomness. That's not something that normally happens. If I run it again, it comes in free. Well, the D tackle came in, he shut it on that one. But still, the corner came in free regardless of that. That can't happen. You feel me? If I'm sliding left and it looks like Bruce is going to go pick it up, but he does not. I have a problem with that. Now, again, typically, obviously, if I'm going against somebody, the user's going to be making a lot of adjustments, and he'll drag the user down in front of the guard and sit there to kind of distract him or whatever the case is. That shouldn't be a thing. You know what I'm saying? I know what my opponent's doing out of this. So why should I have to keep dealing with the same BS of my guard not realizing that this guy is not going to blitz? Even if he's lined up in front of you, he's not blitzing. So what I want is to take the randomness out of EA Sports' hands. Now again, I get we improved run blocking, we improved pass blocking, we yada yada. I don't want improved anything, because even y'all improved stuff is random. I don't want that. I want the game in my hands. I want to dictate whoever is blocking who. In which case, obviously, I'm not going to have Bruce Matthews pick up the right side D lineman. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, in the parameters of Bruce Matthews double teaming the D tackle. Bruce Matthews picking up that left side linebacker. Bruce Matthews picking up the left side edge rusher. In which case, I would tell Bruce Matthews to pick up that left side edge rusher. I'll tell my left tackle to pick up that blitzing corner off the edge. I would step up into the pocket, and I should be obviously better protected. You know what I'm saying? And also, what I would do is another thing: double teaming. Double teaming needs to be something that is spread through for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should be allowed to double team if you can. You know what I'm saying? So if I want 2 people double teaming in the sense of this, because I'm victim to this also. 3-3-5, somehow sitting 3. No blitz, no nothing. Sitting 3, I get pressure. That should never be a thing. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we're excluding X factors and abilities, stuff like that. Sitting 3 on a 5 down lineman protection, you should not be getting pressure. So, you should be able to double team whoever you want. So, in which case, for me, what I would do is I would double team Aiden Hutchinson, because he's probably the most threat to get loose. I would double team him, have my guard and my left guard and my center double team the D tackle, and leave my left tackle on an island out there. But at least I have a comfortable pocket to step up in, because 2 players are being double teamed. The only threat I should have is from that left tackle, and that's it. I shouldn't have to worry about anything else, which I still have to, but I shouldn't have to worry about anything else. Obviously, calling the play doesn't matter because I'm still in DB Fire, but that's what should happen. That's what I would want to see. You know what I'm saying? Take all this randomness and DDAs and all this other stuff, take it out the game. Let us decide what we want to do with our O-linemen. Let us decide what our initial pickup should be. Because, again, anybody who's eligible for a blocking assignment. So, that's including the whole O-line, but also Gronk. You know what I'm saying? That's also Eric Dickerson. Because here's the thing. If I block 7, yeah, I get pickup. I get blitz pickup. But why do I need to block 7 on a 5-man blitz? That doesn't make sense to me. And even if I just block Gronk on a 6-man blitz, I'm still going to get heat off that other side. And they're like, okay, well, why don't you block Dickerson? Okay, yeah, you can block Dickerson. Dickerson picks it up. That's great. This is probably the first time we're going to get good pass protection. Once again, it's very, very random. And that's the problem I have. Because I already know Dickerson's not going to do this every time. And we're not going to get that block every time. You get what I'm saying? It's too random. And I don't like it being random. That's it. I don't want to have to deal with randomness. Which brings me to a Madden 24 point for next year. Madden 24 next year seems to be going to be a run-heavy meta this year. Similar to Madden 20. Yeah. I know this video might not get to y'all. Fix it. This is not even a run-heavy generation anymore. It's passing. Right? Freaking Voltrax is about to make a return and win every MCS again. You know what I'm saying? Change it. Fix it. Do something. Because for something like this, obviously, if I'm just playing straight up or whatever, I'll edit most of this out because DB Fire, I already know what time it is. I can sit here and run the ball all day long, which you should be able to. Which in Madden 24, it's definitely going to be easy. So, defensive-wise, you're going to have to run a 4-down lineman set. Which for me, I'm probably going to be converting to big nickel eventually. I'm not going to be running too much 3-3 unless it's like 3rd and like 10 or 3rd and 15 or something like that. But there's obviously still weirdos. People are still going to run the ball, things of that nature. But anyways, besides the point. Now, next thing I want to see, defensively. D-lineman picks. Take it out the game. Fix it. Do something. I don't know. Figure it out. They better not be in this year's game. I'll tell you that much. Because as far as Madden 23 goes, the D-lineman pick bailouts. Oh my God, bro. Here's the thing. Here's what gets me, right? And people were like, oh, well, you know, it's part of the, you know, D-lineman could get picks too. 100% they can. I know they can. Right? Here's my problem. Why do I need tip drill and pick artists on my DBs, which by the way, doesn't even guarantee you picks? Why do I need these abilities on my DBs, but I don't need them on my D linemen to get picks? That's what gets me, bro. Why don't D linemen have to have tip drill for 1 AP? Why not? If you want bailouts, you should have to pay AP for it. That's my 2 cents. D linemen shouldn't just be springing up getting picks if people can still throw in triple and double coverage, which you guys have seen people do against me plenty of times, and just ball incomplete. You know, nothing. You know, hey, you know, just the typical throw in triple coverage. You know, incomplete. You get what I'm saying? So, me personally, D-line picks, either take it out the game or 1 AP tip drill on your D lineman if you want them to get picks. To me, it really should be that simple. Now again, if you know, obviously a linebacker or a safety, whatever, is blitzing in and they get the pick, that's a different story. I'm talking just strictly edge rushers and D tackles getting picks. That's got to stop. Put tip drill on. Which brings me to my next defensive thing that I want to see changed. Linebackers. Bro. Honestly, linebackers for me are just used to fill out my roster so I can get Raider Kip. That's literally it. That's all they are good for. Linebackers have not been usable in so long. Now, this is going to bring up the point that I have made previously in this video about abilities working sometimes. Me personally, Lurker needs to be taken out the game completely. And linebackers need to go back to jumping. But if Lurker's in the game, is this going to be ability? Is this going to be an ability that works sometimes? Because linebackers are already unusable as it is. Why are we now putting AP on a player that already can't jump and now might not even have a chance sometimes to jump anymore? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. Take Lurker out the game, make linebackers usable. Here's the thing for me. If a linebacker has a threshold of whatever jump as a safety, because I'm sorry, to me, if you got a 90 jump linebacker and a 90 jump safety, and one's jumping and one's not, there's a problem. So, whatever threshold that is, if it's an 85 threshold, if it's a 80 or a 90 threshold, whatever it is for players to jump, if linebackers hit that threshold, or even if it's just linebackers in general, it doesn't have to be a comparison between linebackers and safeties. Obviously, we make that comparison because we normally sub safeties into linebacker spots, but it could just be an overall linebacker thing. Linebackers, you need to have at least an 80 whatever threshold in order to jump. I got no problem with that. To me, Fred Warner should hit that threshold, no problem. Because you got Fred Warner out here, this man can probably play strong safety low key. Like, that's how much of an athlete he is. So, players like that should be able to jump, and they can't. Fred Warner was one of the first 99 overall players from Team of the Year. Dog shit, useless. Why? Because he can't jump. Nobody's going to spend the AP for him to jump when you just put a safety there instead. Make linebackers usable again. And here's the thing too. If you don't want certain linebackers jumping, that's fine. If you don't want Ray Lewis to jump, that's fine. But there should be an added incentive behind him being maybe on the theme team. You get +2 on jump, maybe make his threshold 2 less. And it stays like that throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? You can up his speed, you can up his strength. Like, he gets like a legend drop. Let's say they drop him in legends, right? And he's a 90 overall or whatever. His jump is always going to be 88. Nothing's going to change it. It's always going to stay 88. Now, if you put him on the theme team and get him to 90, then he'll be able to jump. Something like that. And making an incentive for certain players when you have them on theme teams that they perform better on set theme team. That's the way it should be. But again, if he gets a UL later on or whatever, or another car in the promo, all right, yeah, his strength gets upped, his speed gets upped, his change of direction, yada yada, all this other stuff gets up, but his jump stays the same unless he's on a theme team. There needs to be an incentive behind it. Now, players like Fred Warner, they're more of a pass cover linebacker. They're not more of a run stopping linebacker or whatever. He should get his jump no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But here's the other thing that I have a problem with. If that's going to be your initial thing when it comes to jumping, strength and size need to play a role. Plenty of times in my Texas theme team video, I'm using Tyrann Mathieu, and he is locking up, right? Shoulder pad to shoulder pad with O lineman and not moving. Why? So you're telling me Tyrann Mathieu can take on 300-pound O lineman and stand locked in with them, but my linebackers can't jump? I don't know what I'm missing out of that. Next up. Oh, man. X Factors. X Factors, man. Oh, my God, bro. Here's the thing, y'all. If you're going to do it one place, gotta do it everywhere, man. The only X Factor that is any kind of good in this game is Freight Train and Phenom. Nothing else is useful. Nothing else is good. It's just not worth it. Well, obviously, unstoppable force for your edge rushers. Okay, that one's good. But realistically, more people, if you took a poll on what X factors people wanted in the game, Freight Train, if you had to only pick one, Freight Train is definitely going to go on top of everybody's list. Right? Now, I know good and well EA Sports is never going to take out X factors. It just doesn't seem like something that they would do. Nor, in my opinion, should X factors ever start on. Ever. Now, I understand why they do this. Because they do it typically around the end of the Madden Bowl, which is the last MCS tournament, the last whatever. They do it at that point because, well, the people that have been playing all the way up until this point already got a leg up on a lot of other people. So we implement these AKA AJ Dillons, AKA Gus's, and yada yada yada, right? To balance out the game for those people, for those new people coming in, right? Who haven't been playing the game all year and stuff like that. So now they're able to win games when they normally shouldn't, things of that nature. Y'all should see how many times since AJ Dillon first came out and as an AKA, how many streams, how many videos I've done of people running with AJ Dillon and then getting it tackled in the backfield and quitting out. I'm not talking like they're already down in this game. I'm talking like the game is tied. Because they've already burned up through the whole first and a good amount of the second quarter running the ball with AJ Dillon. I come down scoring maybe 5 plays. They get back on offense and AJ Dillon gets tackled in the backfield. And they quit. Really? That's what we doing. Especially now in Madden 24, where running is going to be the meta in the beginning unless EA changes something at a later time and date. Day 1, running the ball will be meta. With that, you cannot have X Factor starting on running around this field at any point in the year, period. But we already know EA is going to do it. Despite what the community says or what this person said, whatever, despite all of that, they're going to do it anyways. If they are going to do it, in my personal opinion, you should have it 5 plays on, 5 plays off. Pretty much like it was what it is already. But if it is on and you get tackled in the backfield, you lose it and it becomes a regular X Factor freight train or phenom or whatever, where you have to gain 10 yards 5 or 6 times, whichever one it was. But you got to gain 10 yards that many times to earn your X Factor back. But till then, it's 5 plays on, 5 plays off. If you tackle in the backfield when it's off, then there's nothing. You don't get rid of the X Factor, nothing. It's only if you tackle them in a backfield while it's on that you lose it and it becomes a regular freight train or whatever, and you got to earn it back. That's my 2 cents on it. Because again, running the ball, it's already easy enough as it is. There's not really much you have to do. It's really simple. Like low key, you don't gotta juke, you ain't gotta get fancy, you ain't gotta do nothing. Like real talk, I'll do this with one. Oh, I gotta hold it. But even if I run it with Ken, I'll do it with one hand. Do this with one hand. That's it. That's all it takes. And I picked up what, 5 or 6 yards just off of that. For me, those are the changes I want to see. To me, that's going to make the game better for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about high point passing. Honestly, if you're 6'8" going against a 5'10" receiver, yeah, 9 times out of 10 you should come down with the ball. That's pretty common sense. So it is what it is on that front. I just want to see the online changed. Want to be able to pick up who I want to pick up. No D lineman picks, right? Make linebackers great again. Make linebackers good, like they're supposed to be. And take off the running X factors, man. Take off freight train and all this other stuff. If you don't take it off, make it more balanced where they have to at least earn it. If they get tackled in the backfield with it on, they gotta earn it back, man. There's gotta be a better incentive to you just toting a rock every single play and just getting whatever you want, just on the simple fact that you got an X factor that you didn't even earn in the first place. But either way, like I said, man, Madden 24, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, man. Again, as it is, like I already said, running is definitely gonna be the meta this year until something changes. Don't know why they did it this year like this. Running quarterbacks back in full force. Took a year off just to bring them right back again. You guys can let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Do you guys think there should be any other added changes that EA should make to their either Madden 24 or Madden's coming up? Again, that's my wish list. You guys let me know what you guys think about that. Also, if my opinions are valid, who knows? Maybe I'm just alone in this. I don't know. But you guys let me know your opinions in the comment section below. And again, y'all, I'm sorry I was not able to get you guys Raider Theme Team gameplay. Again, the way EA was being weird with this Escape the Artist, I'm not getting my blood pressure high for no reason at the end of the year. And then on top of that, they put in the everybody gets 99 everything. Everybody has 99, this, that, and the third. So that means Escape the Artist was still valuable even after Thursday, even though his stats were supposed to drop down to whatever it was, 80 or whatever. They put that 99 strat at him in the game, and he was still viable throughout. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not touching this game. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they've since took it away. I don't know how long ago it was, but again, the next Madden comes out tomorrow. So it is what it is. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Last one of Madden 23. If you did, make sure you guys drop some likes on the like button. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. It's free. It only takes 1 second. That being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Madden 24. We're going to be having a stream and everything for Madden 24 when it releases. So stay tuned for that. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright? Peace.